Shalom, shalom. Want to give thanks and praise to everyone out there. It's late. Tonight, I want to talk about my book. It's the Book of Wisdom by Ross Corey. If you want it, it's over 100 pages of 20 years knowledge. Uh, it's more of a wisdom, um, secret symbol, and what you call hidden knowledge. Uh, I wrote many Ross Garden books, so this is more the journey that I've been on in the last 6 years. So as I go through this book tonight, it's called Christianity. One of the books in the book of wisdom. So as I see who's all on here, I'm trying to get like a couple people on here before I start. So I want y'all to sit back and wait as I get you all in here.
With a black or white, short, tall or long, could enough like the star or sun. Like children, remember we all are one. Together we all are strong, one for all. With a black or white, short, tall or long, could enough like the star or sun. Like children, remember we all are one. Together we all are strong, one for all.
All right. I'm back in here. So let's get to it. I'm going to talk about Christianity. What as I'm reading through my book, I'm breaking these things down, and I have images on here for you to understand the hidden knowledge and the hidden secrets of Christianity. Because as right now we in the summertime, right? And if you see how the summer to winter transition, the sun moves south away from the northern people, appearing smaller in the sky. This brings colder and shorter days for the northern people. Crops start to end. Hold on one second. Sorry. All right, all right. Sorry about that. Had to get to that, get back to it. Uh, as I'm talking about this winter solstice transition, like I said, right now the sun is moving to the south from the north. The sun is moving to the south, and it's starting to appear real small in the northern sky. That brings it real cold and shorter days for the northern people. Crops start to die in nature. So the ancients always saw winter as dead. See what I'm saying? Of the sun. I know my grandmother uh, knew it would start to get cold. A lot of melanated people start to get drenched. See what I'm saying? And the sun, it stops, right? The sun stops moving on the south on the 22nd day of December and stays the same degree for 3 days on the southern cruise constellation cross. So the sun is a metaphysical dies on the cross for 3 days. See, that's when you come about that Christianity. And that one that the sun is really doing it's doing the 3 days on the cross. And Christianity is using the sun on the 22nd, 23rd, and 24th as it rises up on the 25th. You know what I mean? So on the 25th into December, the sun now moves 1 degree northward. The sun, what Christianity uses as Jesus, is now starting to move northward, bringing back warmth to the northern people. The ancients saw this as the birth of the sun. So Jesus, the Son of God, was born on the 25th, bringing salvation. This is the original meaning of Christmas because the ancients would celebrate the return of the sun. This doesn't have nothing to talk about Jesus is talking about metaphysical. We're talking about the sun in the sky. So when Christians talk about the son of Jesus, they really don't understand that it's the sun coming from the north down to the south. So so when the sun falls down to the south, it dies on the cross. That equals Jesus. So the sun is born on the 25th of December equals Jesus. The sun stays on the same degree for 3 days. Dead for 3 days equals Jesus. But Christianity's days in worship equals Sunday. So it's the sun and the day. That's why they worship on the Sunday, but really the Sabbath is Friday, Saturday. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to show you some pictures of um, some ancient gods. This is Horus, Egyptian sun god. He had 12 disciples, born on the 25th of December, dead on 3 days, and resurrected, born a virgin, did miracles, same as Jesus. You know what I'm saying? When you go here, you see Jesus Christ. This is the fake picture. You see who they call Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ had the same as Horus, 12 disciples, born on the 25th, dead 3 days, and resurrected, born a virgin, did miracles, star in the east. You know what I'm saying? So when you talk about that, that goes way back. You know what I'm saying? So then we have another one. I'm going to show you pictures of. They won't let me bring these pictures up on here. Yeah, Krishna. Yeah, Buddha. The Buddha was born 25th of December, born a virgin, did miracle. You have Krishna, born on the 25th, born a virgin, did miracles, and resurrected, starting in the east. The same as what they call Jesus. And you have Hermes, born on December 25th, born a virgin, did miracles. The only one that wasn't resurrected was Hermes and Buddha. You know what I'm saying? And when you look at this picture right here. I'm going to bring it up. I want you to check this out. Because when we look at the cross, all right, let me bring it up. But if you see the cross of the Son, Jesus, when it talks about during the fourth day, watch of the night, Jesus went out to them walking on the sea of water. So when you see when you see, if you at the oath, you see the sun disappearing, and you see the shadow across the ocean, they resemble Jesus walking on water. You know what I'm saying? So you can't really get it twisted how they doing the Jesus thing and cross and bread. What um let's take this right here off. We're gonna do this right here. All right. Let me go right here. I'm gonna bring this photo up right here. Like cross. Okay, you see the cross? That's supposed to be right here is the circle of the arm. It's supposed to be the circle. The man, it's like the sun, middle, shadow coming down from the bottom. The- Everything has a meaning, man. What what it's about, you know. Somehow they will it's not let me do my video here. All right, we go get right here. We're talking about the communion, uh, Holy Communion. Holy Communion really was when you eat the round bread right here. It's supposed to be the symbolizing. Uh, and they will usually hold these sons above their head, which exactly where it is above their head, but they're claiming that it's body or bread that right, them things. And when you start to do the other pictures of like the dollar sign. Um, the dollar sign really, we're gonna add this picture right here. The, the Vatican has the sundial right here. This really is the sundial of the Vatican. All of them is using symbols, like Freemasons, all symbols. They all represent the sun. You know what I'm saying? This right here is Vatican sundial. Um, our old all of them use the sundial, uses the sun as a religious form that they don't want you really to overthink what it really is. So when we talk about right here, when it's the deadly disc, Judas, and Judas really equals Scorpio. So when you start to get to the Scorpio, uh, in the part that the Bible talks about, Judas was a disciple who betrayed Jesus. To give context in this, Romans always had, uh, the Roman soldiers was really wanting to arrest Jesus and kill Jesus, and Judas was ordered to pick him out by just giving him a kiss. But the Christians don't really tell you that Judas, he just give you a kiss of death, really. And Jesus kissed him on the cheek, which then identified Jesus to the soul. And when Jesus was arrested, tied up, crucified, see what I'm saying? And Jesus is the constellation of Scorpio. See what I'm saying? Because when you get to Scorpio, or Libra is a summer solstice. Wow, is really Scorpio. A Libra is the scale. The sun is the balance in summer and winter. Then when you talk about Libra, it's talking about the sun and the winter. That's the whole scale. And then it gets betrayed. See, when Libra starts, the sun starts falling in south, it gets betrayed by Scorpio. You know what I'm saying? That's when the sun hits Scorpio, and that now it's becoming winter, dark, cold, death. Everything dies in winter. You know what I'm saying? So when when the scorpion bites, he leaves that mark, which looks like it's similar to a kiss. You know what I'm saying? Which is exactly what Judas did. Jesus. The sun is small and weak in Capricorn. See what I'm saying? And Saturn is Satan. Now rules Scorpio or Scorpius in the Scorpion back type. You know what I'm saying? So as we start to learn what these pictures and stuff are, we start to understand how this let me bring this right here. See, see, hold it up. Let's see. All right, here we go. Right here is they call it a scarabs. It's a rolling dung. It rolls shit. It rolls this right here. He rolls his dung up a hill and then let it fall again to gain more matter. So the ancients always saw this as a process of the sun as it rose up to the Tropic of Cancer to the middle of the sky and then falls every day. See what I'm saying? So they use this dung beetle with wings to symbolize the sun rolling up and down the sky every day. That's why you see it on the Egyptians, they have the dung beetle. That that's the ball in front of it that's symbolizing the sun. So you know what I mean. So the four Egyptian sun gods were not real people, just like Jesus. They were personifications of four states of the sun: spring, summer, fall, winter. So you always got to remember the Egyptian gods like Ra, Horus, Osiris, and sunset, that's what they call sunset, really, or called set. See what I'm saying? But really, sunset really means September. Jesus and Satan. See what I'm saying? Horus and Set equals Jesus and Satan. Sunset. That means September. You understand? So you got the midnight, that's Osiris. And you got the 6 a.m., that means Horus means hours. Horizon equals Horus rising. And you got Ra at the noonday right here. Middle of the day is noon, 12 o'clock. That's radiant, powerful, the might of the sun. So all these pagan Christians, when they worship within these symbols of Jesus, is really sun gods. Like I said, like you got the four uh, Egyptian gods. They were, like I said, there wasn't really real people. Just like Jesus wasn't real. They're the four states of the sun: spring, summer, fall, winter. So when you understand these right here, these symbols and stuff, you can get the whole picture of worshiping Christianity. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to see how this look on my page. Subscribe to the like button. I'm gonna break more of these down once I can get the images up real good on my laptop. Alone.